Hello, YouTubers. This is Eddie Coleman, Randy Burns, Gilmer, Texas, Buckeye Country, and we appreciate you joining us for this segment on long-term storage. And what I mean by long-term storage is 2 years up to 20 years. And there's three things that we have to be aware of for long-term storage, and that's heat, moisture, and chemicals. Heat, we need to keep our ammunition away from heat because it'll make our ammunition degrade faster than just about anything there is. So when we store ammunition, make sure we don't store it in the sun, around a fireplace. It needs to be, if possible, a climatized area. So let's remember not to get too hot or too cold. When it comes to moisture, I'm talking about how a shell will condensate in cold weather or when the temperatures change, and we need to keep the condensation down to a minimum. And we can do that with silica gel in our ammo cans. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in a little bit. And then the last thing that I'd like to talk about is chemicals. And it's very unusual, and most people don't think about chemicals, but when you're handling your ammunition and you're going to store it away, you should always wear gloves. And this keeps your oils from your body contaminating the case. Also, the salts in our body will contaminate the case. So that's wear gloves. If you wear gloves, you don't have to worry about that. And then as an added thing that I do is I take rubbing alcohol, and I think this is like 70%, and put it on a rag and just dampen it. And then if it's got any petroleum at all, it'll make that oil go away. So that's a good way to, and that's the three things that we want to be aware of when we long-term storage is heat, moisture, and chemicals. You need to have a good quality ammo box. And when I say a good quality, it don't have to be brand new. Now, if you buy new ones, that's just fine. But if you got an old one that's in good shape, that's just as good as a new one. Check your faces on your cans. Make sure there's no dimples, no rust spots, no rusted out spaces to let the moisture in. Check your gasket. Make sure they're nice and pliable, and make sure there's no part of your gasket missing, and it seals good. And you'll have that battle won. Now, there's several ways that we store, and you can store loose. You can have loose ammunition, which is perfectly acceptable. If your cans are in good shape, your gasket's good shape, it doesn't hurt to store ammunition like this. The only thing that's really required on loose ammunition is silica gel. You need some silica in there to take up any kind of moisture, because it will get moisture in there when you open it to inspect it. So when you open and close a box, be sure you renew it with a new silica gel, or at least add to it. Also, you can put your projectiles in there, and it protects them as well. And then there's another way to protect your ammo and your cases is bag them before you put them. Bag them before you put them in an ammo box. And if you bag them like this, you put the silica gel inside this bag, and then put an extra bag or two on the outside of the bags to take up the moisture that's not inside the bag. So that's a good way to do it as well. And then you can stack your ammo, and this is live ammo, and you should describe what it is, and the count and the date, and you should do that on every one of them, and even put it on the outside of the box. And if you do that, and as you need your ammo, always use your oldest ammo first, and keep your ammo used up oldest first. And then after you get them all clean, you put them in sacks, or you can even put them in holders like this of 100. And you can put some silica gel pads right on top of this, close it up, and then store it in your box just like that. And same as this is a storage box of 50, And you can just throw them in here just like that with silica gel inside of them. And then as I mentioned, you can take your projectiles, put them in there, and then make sure all your bullets have been wiped clean. And I mentioned dating it, and your seal is in good shape. We hope, and I hope we hadn't missed anything for long-term storage, but I think you get the idea. This will last 20, 30, 40 years if we do it right. And always use your old ammunition first, and you'll be in good shape. We hope that this has been informative, a benefit to you, and we hope that you'll subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up. And we know that you had a choice, and we thank you for taking the choice, coming and visiting with us. We hope you'll come back and see us on the next turnaround. So may God bless you, and thanks for coming. Bye.